Get ready for some serious, intense moments. Today we are diving into the most horrifying, violent and gruesome scenes from Game of Thrones and House of Dragon. Our countdown of brutal moments include Daemon, Criston Cole, The Mountain, Ramsay and many more. These scenes are not for the faint of heart. Here are our hand-picked 10 most brutal moments from Game of Thrones universe. So let's get into it. For a moment, it seemed like Aemon might be the only Targaryen boy without a mean streak, but being tormented by others turned him into the worst of them all. After Laena's death, Aemon claims Vhagar, even though Vhagar's rightfully belonged to Rhaena. Aemon fights his nephews and cousins, delivering brutal blows. However, he suffers the most when Jace blinds him with sand, giving Luke the chance to slash his face. Aemon loses one eye but feels it's worth it for what he gained.
We'll have your tongue for that.
In Season 1, Valerian faces many challenges, but Waymond's situation is particularly tough. He is technically correct that Driftmark should pass to him because Rhaenyra's children aren't true Valerians. However, as Ned Stark learned, being right doesn't help if you anger the wrong people. Waymond passionately argues his case in the Great Hall, forcing Viserys to honor his vow to punish anyone who calls his grandchildren illegitimate. But Daemon has other plans, and he swiftly cuts off the top of Waymond's head. The Queen of Hearts would definitely approve.
Stop! Tell us the truth.
About what?
Of all the tragic character arcs, Theon's might be the worst. He brings it on himself by betraying Robb, killing innocent children, clumsily capturing Winterfell and beheading Ser Rodrik. But the karma he faces is brutal. Over several episodes in Season 3, Theon is tortured relentlessly. The barbaric scenes are deeply disturbing, especially as he frenetically begs for mercy. Just when it seems it can't get any worse, he is viciously castrated. Tortured both physically and psychologically, Theon becomes a shell of his former self, leaving audience shaken. If any character rivals Joffrey in villainy, it's Ramsay Bolton for sure. He meets his end in the epic Battle of Bastards. Ramsay is beaten by Jon and thrown into the Winterfell canals, where Sansa Stark exacts her revenge. Watching Sansa stand up to Ramsay is incredibly satisfying. His death is poetic as he is torn apart by his own hungry dogs, the same one he used to kill his stepmother and half-brother. His tools for torment ultimately turn to him. Like many in this world, Laena Velaryon met an untimely end, but at least she chose her own fate. Pregnant with Daemon's third child, she mentions that half the dragon's egg never hatched. The foreshadowing, coupled with the memory of Queen Aemma's failed delivery, immediately worried us. Laena's birthing goes wrong, and instead of enduring another failed cesarean, she seeks out Vhagar. In immense pain, she begs her dragon to end her suffering. Vhagar hesitates but ultimately grants her wish, roasting her alive. Laena's probably didn't feel the flames for long, but her death is surely brutal.
Lord of Light, show us the way!
Mother, please! Mother, no, please! Please help! Don't do this! Help! Help! Please don't do this, Mother!
One of the only few truly innocent characters in the show, Shireen Baratheon, the only child of Stannis Baratheon, is sweet and kind to everyone. As Stannis' quest for the throne flatters, Missandei convinces him that the Lord of Light demands a sacrifice. Shireen is brought to a pyre and dies, watching her parents do nothing to save her despite her heartbreaking pleas. Her mother Selyse tries to stop it, it's too late. This is one of the most difficult scenes to watch in the series, and we were relieved to see Stannis meet Brienne in the next episode.
Oh!
Lannister send their regards.
This scene is one of the most notorious in the series. After Eddard Stark's death, it seemed like Robb Stark would avenge his father and reclaim the North. Despite his undefeated streak, the young wolf made a few missteps. Michelle Fairley's intense performance added to the suspense until the shocking and brutal ending. To this day, the reign of Castamere symbolizes betrayal and loss. The sudden end of the king in the North storyline left Sven stunned and searching for new herbs.
Elia Martell! I killed her children! Then I raped her! Then I smashed her head in like this!
By season 4, audiences felt like they have seen everything. They had watched favorite characters die or vanish, endured scenes of torture and betrayal, and anxiously awaited the army of dead. Then this happened. Even readers who knew what was coming were shocked by the graphic scene. Elaria Sand's scream captured everyone's reaction. We knew not to get too attached to any character, but this felt like too much to handle. The Game of Thrones universe is known for its shocking violence, but few acts are as horrifying as what happens to Jaehaerys Targaryen. The series pushes the limits of TV acceptability, and while the murder isn't shown directly, the sound and visuals make it disturbing. This event adds more to the chaos of Dance of Dragons, and even Daemon's followers can't justify this action. It is one of the most chilling moments in the TV history, not just within the franchise. Aemon proved he valued Vhagar more than his left eye in this gruesome scene. As the Dance of Dragons heats up, Lucerys flies to the Storm's End and Arrax to secure Baratheon support. But Aemon gets there first with a bigger dragon and a deadly offer. Instead of killing Luke, Aemon demands his eye in the revenge. After what happens next, Luke probably wishes he'd agreed. Aemon taunts Luke from the skies, but Vhagar's fury is too much. The Queen of All Dragon overwhelms the small Arrax, sending Luke to an early grave. And that's a wrap on our epic countdown of most brutal moments from Game of Thrones universe. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. Drop a comment below and let us know which moment made you jaw drop. Until next time, keep your swords sharp and your dragons close to the grave.